So you clicked on this video as usual. Before I even talk, before I even try to teach you about anything that I know, let me show the results that my team and I have achieved. In 2024 we achieved 25k per month mark, and recently I started working with this model and she making about 6k per month. The reason why I'm showing this to you is because I want you to know that I do have models, I do have results. I don't want to be in that category of people who just screaming on camera, making YouTube videos and not implementing none of that. And so in this video, I want to talk about whether you should go with paid accounts or free OF accounts, whether you should charge your subs to subscribe for your model just to talk with her, or you should just make it basically for everyone. Me personally, I do paid accounts, but in this video I wanna talk about pros and cons of each. So maybe for some of you it's better to work on free accounts. So yeah, let's start off with paid accounts. Pros. So of course it's the quality of subs and their likelihood to spend money. You got more chances on paid accounts because you basically telling them that you will not get stuff for free. You need to subscribe, you need to already spend some money, just little bit, but in order to have the chance to talk with model, and he gotta do it on a monthly basis. So I want you to imagine it's like a filter. Imagine this paid account that you will get if you set some kind of price for subscription. Imagine it's some kind of filter to filter guys out. So not everybody can talk to your girl. It's like a wall, literally, and not everybody can go through it. Also, another pros. You have better chance of actually finding good whales. So the people who's gonna stick to your girl long term, and they will be willing to spend cash for good majority of time. Because if a person literally sees like he's got it for free, I don't have to pay anything to get to her account, he's gonna think like maybe she doesn't really value herself, or I don't know, she's basically talking to everybody. So that's what the potential sub may think of. And of course, you're gonna make more money with paid accounts. Imagine you have 500 people and they all paying $4 or $5 or $6 every month. So it's 500 times 5, $2,500. They paying it just to talk with your model. So yeah, the revenue is gonna increase. But it's also some cons to it. So it's harder to generate conversions. It's harder to get people to subscribe to your OF account because there's literally, you put in a wall, you put in this barrier of $4 or $5 or $6 for every person. So it's harder to convert. Another con that you need social proof. So you need decent amount of photos and videos on your account for people to subscribe, and also have decent amount of likes on your account. If you haven't watched my video, check this out. I already explained in that video everything that you need to know about it. So yeah, every account basically has its own pros and cons. Speaking of free accounts, if you have a free account, it's basically harder to sell to people. And I'm gonna explain why. Because it's not taking them any effort to subscribe to your OF model. You just literally click and that's it. And they don't have enough reason to spend money. Maybe you have to, have a decent system to filter guys fast in order to see who's gonna pay you money and who's just gonna waste your time. So you have the system, and it's harder to convince them to actually spend money because they thinking they will get everything for free. And you have basically lower quality subs. So it's everybody subscribing to your page. But there are also some pros to it. So it's faster for you. It gives you a chance to faster build social proof. We're talking a lot about social proof, but yeah, in order to, get more likes, more people into your account, you can get your account for free. So to make all these people flow into your account and engage on it, so comment, like, etc., you're gonna be able to faster build social proof. It's another pros. Yeah, I would say because it's harder to sell, because it's not a charity. Our models, they're not going to send stuff for free. So when you making your account paid, you basically telling them that, okay, I'm charging, there's a wall, there's a barrier, not everybody can subscribe. And if he's now willing to actually spend money, if he's now willing to invest from the start in this model, just little bit, $4, $5, $6. If he's not ready to do that, maybe it's not optimal for us to even talk. That is why I'm convinced that if you want to put your account for free, you need to have this, filter process in order to quickly see who's gonna be able to spend money and who's not. But if you're focusing on building long-term connections, long-term relationships with potential whales and people who's gonna stick to your model for a long time, I think it's better to put this, wall, to put this charge for new subscribers. So even the people who is interested in that model, they're gonna think like, okay, she's not talking with everybody. Also, super important note, in settings, you go to your OF account, go to your settings. It's super easy to find, but there you need to find some kind of, thing that you click, and new potential people, they don't see the amount of followers that the model has. So they can't really understand whether she has 500 people in her account or 2,000 or just 10 people. So yeah, guys, this is basically it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this valuable, subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and I'll see you next one. Peace.